Men be entitled like an asshole for a long-term relationship. If this title looks clickbaity, good, this is actually for you. I'm not telling you to be disrespectful towards women. I'm not telling you to be arrogant. I'm simply telling you to adopt the mindset people label as entitlement. Because without this entitlement, you'll not be able to have long-term relationship. I've spent 10 years studying about relationship and relationship dynamics, what works, what it doesn't work, worst advice, best advice, and I applied it in my real life. And I also tested on myself and help my clients build a relationship that they truly want. So what I'm going to talk about is not going to be a theory, it's going to be a pattern that comes from real life. So here I'm going to break down 3 reasons why you must be entitled to have long-term relationship. So first, entitled mindset is just an abundance mindset in disguise. So when people say he's entitled, what they usually mean is, oh, he expects woman to come to him. He expects woman to approach. He expects loyalty from a woman. He expects effort from a woman. That's not an arrogance, that's standards. It's like a king's mindset. King doesn't need to approach a woman. Woman approaches him because she knows that he is a king. He has the abundance. He has the abundance mindset that naturally behaves like an entitled man because he does not fear losing any one option. And he believes that if you do not fit my relationship standards, I'll find a better one. And if you leave, I'll build a relationship again. And if I am disrespected, I'll walk away. That's his thought process. And that energy changes everything. And this energy is the foundation of the long-term relationship. Opposite of abundance is scarcity. And scarcity says, "Oh, I hope she picks me." But abundance says, "If she wants to be with me, she will have to behave. She would have to operate within my standards." This mindset shift makes you more attractive. And this entitlement means grounded in self worth. And this signals that you have the options. Abundance of the options is what women actually look for. And women treat you based on how you see yourself. And if you walk into the relationship thinking that you're lucky that she chose you, you'll behave cautiously. This is a scarcity mindset. You'll tolerate her bad behaviors. You'll negotiate your standards. And due to the fact that woman has this hypergamous instinct, she'll perceive you as low value men. And it's a matter of time that she leaves you. So if you walk in believing and knowing that you're the man with high value, you behave differently, you lead differently, and you tolerate less. And I'm not talking about ego here, that's an internal abundance. And the amount of men that actually has the genuine internal abundance is rare. And having that mindset itself, the abundance mindset itself, makes you rare. And that rarity makes you valuable. And the high value creates attraction for a woman. By the way, if you're an executive, entrepreneur, or high performing man who desires to find a long term wife material woman and not repeat the pain of your past breakups, there's a link in the description. Here's the second point: a woman would rather be with an entitled man than with a man that does not have the entitlement. So, here's a story. While I was growing up in the Christian family, I was always told, hey, you gotta be humble, do not be arrogant, etc., etc. For obvious reasons. You have to be humble and And like not deserving was a form of virtue. But while I was going to high school and my elementary school, I saw assholes in my class getting girls. So I was fucking frustrated. I was telling to myself, why the fuck do they get girls when I don't? You know? So after years of studying, I found something called hypergamy. So I've already mentioned about the hypergamy and hypergamous instinct that woman has. It means that woman want a man that has a higher value, perceived value than her. I'll repeat this one once again. Hypergamous instinct means that women want a man that has higher perceived value than her. This is the main reason why a woman would rather be with an asshole that is entitled than with a man that isn't. So here's how a man that does not feel entitled uh, behaves towards woman. He tries to seek for a reassurance, and he'll ask something like, "Are we okay?" He'll ask like, "Do you still love me, or did I do something wrong?" And this energy signals low value to her subconscious mind. Woman doesn't feel safe with the insecurity of a man. Woman only feels safe with a man that has a strong conviction that he deserves the best. This sounds like an asshole, but that's the truth. And if you don't believe that you don't, if you don't believe that you deserve her best behavior, she won't give it to you. But if you operate from the mindset that you are the prize, she will treat you as a prize. And ironically, that's when she invests emotionally. Women are attracted to men who doesn't doubt their own value. And here's the third point. Modern woman already has abundance mindset. They already operate from abundance, and you should also do it too. You've heard it before. These girls be saying stuff like, "Hey, I have so many guys that want me," or "I can replace you immediately. Men are always in my DMs," etc., etc. Like, whether this is exaggerated or not, there's a mindset. Modern women naturally operate from the mindset of abundance when it comes to male attraction. They assume that options exist, even though it's fake or not, it doesn't matter. And that exact belief naturally manifests within their lives because of their strong conviction that there's a lot of option. So now try to ask yourself, do you operate in the same way? Do you think that you deserve woman? Or do you secretly think that if I lose her, I'm screwed? If you think that you're replaceable, but she's not, you've already made yourself replaceable. It is not that you're objectively replaceable. It is that your belief made you replaceable. You already lowered your value even before you start the relationship. So here's the practice that you can do. Adopt the same abundance mindset like a woman. Tell yourself, I am good with her and good without her. I know my value and I deserve woman. You sound like an asshole, but this is the sentence that you have to tell yourself. Women do it also. So tell this sentence to yourself without any guilt. Do not feel guilt by saying this sentence. From the beginning, it will feel unnatural, but truly think and feel as if you're already that person that has already a lot of abundance with woman, that has abundance of woman already. This is not fake arrogance. This is not toxic behavior. The point here is to start the relationship from the internal abundance. That is the main point. So you need to know that you can attract women again. you know that you can rebuild relationship. You know that you can walk away. When you truly believe you have options, your behavior changes. You become calmer, lesser reactive, less jealous, less needy, and your emotional stability increases attraction from a woman. Women respect men who can walk away. Really. They don't respect men who cling. An entitled mindset is simply this: I deserve respect, I deserve effort, I deserve loyalty, and if I don't get it, I'm walking away. And this mindset itself creates a dynamic. Most men are afraid to feel entitled because they confuse it with arrogance. But in long term relationships, lack of entitlement leads to women subconsciously feeling that you're lower value than her, and you start to tolerate disrespect from her. I'm talking about the right type of entitlement. This is the standards plus the abundance mindset. That is the correct entitlement. It's not about ego, it's not about disrespect, it's not about control. It is a grounded self-worth. And if you don't believe that you deserve the best, you will unconsciously, subconsciously accept less. Thank you.